Dear children, today we are going to talk a bit about what culture is and how children can use it in order to teach other children some skills. First of all, who can tell me what culture is? Yes, that too. But of course. Now, if we have to summarize so that we all remember and can quickly tell if someone asks us, there are 3 types of learning that we have when we talk about culture. First, children teaching other children cultural skills. It can be theater, singing and dancing, playing an instrument, doing acrobatics, and many other things. Second, telling children about different cultures, countries, places, or rituals. And third, having children from different cultures explain to one another what is typical about them. Dear children, do you know which continent we live on? Exactly right. It is Europe. Who can tell me how many other continents there are on our planet? Okay, I will give you a minute. What about, yes, exactly, Australia. Remember what happened there recently? Those great fires that the whole world tried to help with, and how heroic the people saving wild animals were? Remember the little koalas and kangaroos that suffered? What else? The 2 Americas. That's right. North America and Latin South America. You must have seen images of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil and the enormous statue of Jesus Christ. Latin America is not only Rio de Janeiro, though. It is also the huge Amazon River and the massive forests that surround it, and that will produce our oxygen if we protect them from being cut down. Those forests carry millennial traditions of music and dance that people have used in order to connect with one another and the nature, and to pray to the gods, and nowadays to protect their forests and their land, which is being destroyed by others. Any other continent you can think of? Right, the 2nd largest continent on the planet, Africa. How many have seen Lion King? Yay! And how many can sing the Hakuna Matata song? Great! What else do you know about Africa? Have you seen some great African cities? Can you guess which one is this one? I will tell you. It is Harare in Zimbabwe. Did you know that Africa has the fastest growing city populations in the world? Do you also know that Africa is home to many traditional peoples that speak thousands of different languages and dance colorful dances explaining their hardships to the other people and to the skies above? And now, who can tell me which is the largest continent on the planet? It is not among those we already guessed. Which one? Yes, exactly. It is Asia, a continent attached to our Europe. What big nations can be found in Southern Asia? Do you know? China, yes. What else? India, exactly. Vietnam, the Philippines, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Iran, Iraq, and so many others. Asia is developing so fast and the countries there are getting richer. But thing is, this is not true for the population in general, but just for a small minority of people. So you can see modern buildings and fast highways, and right next to them, the shacks of the poor and the homeless. But you know, you find such differences in most wealthy countries, even on continents such as North America and Europe. Is that fair? No, of course it isn't. It is sad and unfair. And last but not least, there is one more continent in our group of 7. It is very, very cold there. Who can guess? Yeah, say again? Right, the Antarctic. Not too many people there, though. We can't survive the chills or the long-lasting sunless winters. Now, have any of you ever met children from some of these other continents? Do you know that there is a lot to learn from children coming from, let's say, Africa, Asia, and Latin America? Some of them live in difficult conditions and in poverty, but they dance, they act, they sing, and they do acrobatics in order to take care of themselves in a good way and to help their communities. Even those who don't have a mother or a father, sometimes even no home, luckily have such artistic groups which become their new families. They do circus or song or dance and travel the world in order to meet children like you and to tell you their stories. They use circus, dancing, theater in order to tell the other about the polluted waters, about the cut down forests, about the poverty, about the children living on the streets. Life is not easy everywhere on the planet, and we all have to be aware of that and do our best. Now, when I said do our best, when do you learn best? Do you know? Is it when you have to stay still in a room with a teacher reading a lesson to you? Or is it when you move around, when you jump, when you are free to play, and when you're doing all that with other normal people, which for you means children your age? I thought so. And it does not matter what learning we're talking about, right? It can be about what the abundance of colors means in India. It can be about why water is so important in Bolivia, in South America. Or it can be about why circus is so important for the children in Ethiopia, Africa. You remember it better, and then you can easily explain it to others if you heard or saw or did it together with a child your age coming from another place. Well, dear children, this is what we mean when we speak about using culture to learn, and at the same time learning this from your peer.